Hi, my name is Nancy Haas, and I'm CEO of the Haas Group in Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. I look like a doctor, but I'm not. This is the science of real estate. Hi, welcome to the trends that are coming in for 2024. We are the Haas Group. I'm Nancy Haas, and this is
Michael Blowney.
It's my husband. So, okay, here we go. I think I'm starting off here. So I'm reading off of this because there's so much. Look at all of this. So, currently in kitchens that have painted wood cabinets. So, gone are the days of the little boring brown cabinets, and even white cabinets are sort of in. But the Benjamin Moore Blue Nova was voted the color of the year for 2023 going into 2024. So write that down on your little notepad. And then we have open shelving. Open shelving is really cool. And so in kitchens, a lot of people are displaying their china, or they're displaying their
Glassware.
Their glassware. Thank you, Michael. All those sorts of things. And so those are two really popular items that are happening in the moment in kitchens.
Okay. A couple of other things that are popular in kitchens are higher end countertops. You know, we're not seeing the granite any longer because granite's kind of played out, and even some marble. We do still see some Caesar stone and that kind of thing, but it's more higher end finishes. So it is granite, but it's a honed finish. So it's either a leather finish or a honed finish, or even soapstone. You know, those matted, not so shiny, bright kind of finishes. Those are really popular right now. And then transitioning into the bathroom, wallpaper. Wallpaper in bathrooms, particularly in powder rooms with a large, bold motif on it and big colors. Those are really in. Taking a small space and putting something bold in there.
What's your
really
favorite wallpaper company?
There's
so many, but
yeah, Philip Jeffries. I love Philip Jeffries.
Oh my God, we love Philip Jeffries. Yeah. So look that up. Google that little thing. So now we move to another aspect of the bathroom. Soaking tubs in bathrooms obviously are really popular, but a lot of people, including one of our clients this year, put a soaking tub and the shower in the same glass enclosed space. It got huge rave reviews and everyone loved it, and we're seeing a lot in magazines and other high-end homes. So and the one that our client did was a smaller end home, like a mid-range home, and it made it seem like we were in a multi-million-dollar home. It was just super cool. So that is really in and popular right now. And what was the other thing? Oh, live in your living room, your dining room, your man cave. I mean, man cave's even a thing anymore, sort of. Or den. Wet bars, obviously, they've always been around, but wet bars look different from the olden days when our parents had, wet bar and they were doing the bossa nova. It's all different because here, what people are doing is they're highlighting their curated barware, all of those tools that you use, the shakers and all of that stuff, and the jiggers and the retro things, and then bitters and all of those things are really in. So those curated cocktails, all the items that you need to curate the coolest cocktail ever. In fact, we just bought somebody for the holidays don't tell anybody, a smoker that you put on top of your glass and you do the smoking thing and then you take it off. It's like, whoa, the smoke comes off. It's super cool. So there you go.
Okay, so we're transitioning outdoors now, and fire pits, or fireplaces and TVs. So outdoor spaces that are a little bit more like a living room. Yes. So outdoor TVs, fire pits, fireplaces, comfortable furniture. That's been a big trend for a long time. And outdoor spaces in general, now, they're not so manicured. An awful lot of people are transitioning away from lawns and other plantings that have to have a lot of watering. Low maintenance, low watering, that's a big response to environmental concerns and also maintenance concerns.
Yeah, so it's sort of like a jungle and you're peeking out. There's a lot of things growing up and they're kind of tall. Some neighbors like that, some neighbors don't like their neighbors doing that, but it's a good one. While we're outside, another thing that happened during the pandemic, of course, is everyone wanted outdoor spaces. So homes that have outdoor spaces are selling for a lot more money than they used to, because everyone's realizing how much they need and want those outdoor spaces. And so, in fact, we moved from, during the pandemic, a home that had no outdoor spaces because we were driving each other crazy. And we moved to a home with 3, count them, 1, 2, 3. We had 2 balconies and an outdoor patio. We were so grateful for them. And so that's a trend that everyone is really looking for that. Then I moved to color. Color trends have changed, and they always do. Like in my parents' generation, it was sort of like this avocado color was really popular. We got avocado refrigerators, avocado kitchens, avocado everything.
And rust was really big back then too, right?
Rust?
Remember? Yeah, rusty reds, that kind of rusty brown
everything was
red.
really heavy and dark and just So now, probably also because of the pandemic, people are really into vibrant, happy colors. So peach fuzz is a really popular color, raspberry blush, redent point. These are actually names from paint companies that are gorgeous. There's one called Pristine. There's one called Teacup. And Blue Nova, which I mentioned with the kitchen cabinets, super popular colors this year. And then we moved to the home office.
Well, yeah, and home offices are really a big trend right now too. And it's interesting, home offices are starting to be carved out of the gigantic walk-in closets that people have. So one of the things we'll talk about later is that walk-in closets really aren't as big a selling point. People are looking at that space and saying, what can I use that space for? And home offices is something that people are really carving out of those spaces. And not only home offices, but also little nooks and crannies where people can be, have a little bit of privacy, a little bit of getaway from the family, maybe I don't really want to see my kids or my wife or anything for a little bit. So those little nooks and crannies where you can go and have some private time, that's really important. And those are both the result really of the pandemic and being together, more so than you used to. So those are the things that we have that are trends that are coming in.
Those are trends coming in and already pre-existing for the most part that we are either seeing or that we have looked up on Google, so that we just really were on the cutting edge. Thank you so much, and we'll see you soon. That's it. I'm going to click my pen to turn this off. Bye.